This week, we'll find out if Cadillacs and Dinosaurs shows us the future is solar power laser guns and solar powered laser guns on an all new episode of the Superhero Show. What's up, nerds? Welcome to the Superhero Show, the only podcast that dives into the insanity of 90s superhero cartoons. This season, we are still covering Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Still.
We have so many more to go, and we're still on still.
10 more weeks.
10 more weeks.
Except more than that, because we're going to take your bras, play the arcade game.
Oh my gosh. I'm very excited for the arcade game. It's probably going to be a little bit of a letdown, but also I'm very excited for it.
Watch what you say. Each level will be a different episode.
First of all, I have played it, and it's amazing. It's exactly my favorite kind of game, which is called Streets of Rage 3. Second of all, it's like 20 weeks, guys, because I don't know if you heard our last episode, but Mike dropped a little announcement. Cassie, did you hear Mike's announcement last week?
That he's going to be a father? Is that
no, he said he's going to be a daddy.
Daddy.
He said daddy, leather. No, we are going bi-weekly or bi-monthly. But Cassie, I definitely recommend you listen to that episode, because the entire time it's him going, "Oh, but Ryan and Cassie will make fun of me so much."
I don't know if that's true. I don't remember what I said, but I don't think that's true.
So it's like you need the weeks in between to rebuild?
Yes, I go to week-long therapy in between. Also, hey, we totally interrupted, but you're Cassie. That was Ryan. And I'm like,
hey, that's my job.
Still?
Still after all these weeks.
Let's start it over then.
Okay. What's up, nerds? I'm here with other nerds. First of all, Ryan.
Me?
Ryan.
I'm so, God, I'm still so happy to be here.
You can't put on this act as if like you wouldn't scream, even in a fake instance that I didn't put you first.
It's among my many similarities to Taylor Swift. One of them is that she'll like win the A&E or Bravo Plus streaming service award for Entertainer of the Year, and she'll be like, "Oh, me?
No,
How could you? I can't believe it." So yeah.
If the people could see the like handwork, the way you embody her, it's very impressive. The other nerd we have here is Mike.
All hail the Machina Vitae.
Somebody's been reading Mein Kampf again.
It's from the show we're fucking covering. We talked about it a bunch in the first episode.
I don't remember it. Do you know what he's talking about? I don't. I think he's reading something different than us.
He is mouthing to us in Morse code, "It's from the Hitler biography Mein Kampf." But then out loud, he's like, "It's from the show."
Real ones, real C&D fans know what I'm talking about and know you guys are full of shit.
Yeah, C&D. Okay. Are we going to do that, C&D?
Yeah.
Obviously.
What, you want caddies and dinos? I think we could call it a bunch. You know how rappers have 8 names?
It's just D and D became DND. Like, it became 3 letters. And I don't know if we're going to do CND.
Knd.
Is that treating you any better?
Can we talk about the youth of America real quick? Speaking of Knd.
We are.
I got an invitation to a birthday party from a high school girl.
You should not go to that.
What?
She's my niece.
Oh.
It's a masquerade ball. And in order to explain that, she said in her invitation to everyone, family, friends, everyone, think Phantom of the Opera, but cunty.
That's just a word that we can say now.
I think the teens have turned it into like, it just kind of means like sassy. But do they know the source?
That's fully that they don't know. They don't know the history. They don't know it's okay when the Brits say it, but not when we say it. That's so funny. And I love. I'm not a right winger. I love the influence RuPaul's Drag Race has on.
I was going to say
that is definitely kids watch it and they say it so easily there, the serving cunt, that they have no idea that is not a thing they should put on invitations to family members. That's fucking.
So wait,
amazing.
I'm sorry. You're telling that this white child got her slang from the LGBTQ or Black community. I am shocked to hear this.
It's crazy. I know we got to get to this, but real quick, how are you
Nope.
planning on serving cunt?
Hard tea at the end of that.
The way that I usually do, with fava beans and a nice Chianti. Mike, please,
hated
man. I know I
that.
set you up for that sound. I knew we all knew it was coming. But
Hated that.
also, I don't know if you guys are Broadway fans out there, but is there anything more cunty than Phantom of the Opera? Like, how do you get
He is
more than that?
general cunt for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you'll find that musical in our general cunt section right over here.
Wow, what if it goes so far as to change public libraries?
Yes.
One could only hope.
When you go down the aisle of content creators.
The America I want to live in.
Don't say American. Say Americans.
Absolutely. Well, my cunts, we have to get to this. We are talking about episode 3 of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It's titled, not entitled. Sorry.
It is entitled.
It's a little entitled. It is titled Death Ray though, and just right out from the jump, I was like, this is intense. We went from like Dino Drive to now Death Ray. But when we start off, we're starting off with Sharn. Is it Sharnhurst? Sharnheist?
Scharnhorst.
Sharnhorst.
Or Wilhelmina.
Okay, I like
As her friends call
Wilhelmina.
her.
It's a little more cunty. You know
Dear
what I'm talking about.
Wilhelmina.
And there's that song to go with it.
The fact that her friends, I think that's all you need to know about her is that's what her friends call her. Not Willie or Mina.
Yeah.
But you will, even as my friend, call me Wilhelmina.
Yeah. It's her and like some nerd just in the middle of the night working on like a computer attached to a satellite dish, and I was like, okay, let's go. We're into some science stuff now.
And this is Dr. Fessenden.
Pheasant. Fessenden. I couldn't fully tell you.
Well, I think I just did, and then you corrected me with two very wrong.
No,
Yeah, that was bananas.
I heard pheasant, and I'm gonna refer to him as such. And Ryan, I don't think that is actually his name. Thank you so much for trying, though.
Do you want me to go to
Stop
the
it.
tome, to the source material that's right behind me?
Hey,
Yeah, Mike, go pull up your comic book. But Mike, does that name sound familiar? Fessenden?
Only because I'm reading Xenozoic Tales, Ryan.
Oh, okay.
But no, is it from something else?
Well, maybe it was in the comic book. It was based. There's a infamous, not really famous, like more cult horror guy named Larry Fessenden, and I kind of just assumed that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because that's not a name I've ever heard before, other than that.
I like that you were trying to get a reference, and then Mike, in the span of 1 minute, mentioned that he has the sacred text twice. So I'm proud of you, Mike. Keep up the good work. We cherish
What
you.
I am.
But they're working on this
Hashtag me too.
computer. They're typing in some codes. It talks to a satellite up in space, which then directs it to shoot a laser down. But unfortunately, it doesn't go great.
Guys, I have to ask right off the bat, and I know we're not cinema sins here, but I just want to know what your mindset is when you're watching. We are in a post-apocalyptic place where cars don't exist, but Cadillacs do, and also all other cars do. But mostly, it's like post-apocalyptic, and by the way, dinosaurs came back.
Yeah.
And yet, satellites still up in space, still working fine. Raise an eyebrow, or you're just like, I'm going to fucking roll with it.
Look, satellites aren't going to fall out of space because the apocalypse happens down here, Ryan.
That's not
Is
how
that true?
like, anti
Yeah.
gravity in space works, homie.
Yeah, orbit isn't going to decay.
Come
Well, what
on.
if as we die, as the NASA people are falling, they like fall directly on the button that says send satellite directly down to Earth?
Oh, sure, but this one wasn't attached to that button.
Yeah, that's why
The
these
the
ones are all
laser
good.
satellite, which
Mhm.
is all satellites are laser satellites, actually.
Can they
That's
all
nice.
shoot lasers down to Earth at
Yeah.
a pinpoint? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm
Hey,
listening and I'm
Ryan.
learning.
That's what my congressperson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, has been saying.
Get the word out.
Talking
Um,
about serving.
He couldn't even
Let's be clear
commit to
that
it.
Mike does not live in her district. She's just his congressperson.
I don't live in her
Yeah.
state.
Yet he votes every day for her. They shoot off this laser. And it goes a little wonky, and it's because like I don't know, they determine they need to go to the control station in order to get a better control over it, which yeah, absolutely you do.
Well, I mean, where else to go for more control but the control station? So is that maybe my issue? Is that the control station wouldn't be working anymore?
But also that one room shoots it, but another room far away controls it. that doesn't seem like great planning.
It's kind
Which
of
makes
like
it really hard to like do the thing where you turn both keys at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need somebody you
Long
can
hallway.
trust.
that's what they needed to do. So yeah, they're talking about like, hey, the control station, but you have to go through Grith territory, and they're real spooked out by this. They don't like this, and they're like, hey, even Wilhelmina is like, there's only one person who would be able to do that. And Ryan, do you know who that one person is?
Jack Tescadero.
Absolutely, also known as Jack Tenrec.
Okay, it's Tenrec.
He has the power of 10 Ricks.
I'm gonna remember that.
Remember it now.
Is Jack equal to 10 Ricks, like in
Yeah.
real life, as far as the boy's name goes?
We then get our fun little intro song. It pops up right here, which is a perfect moment, I guess. After that, we then cut to Jack's garage, and they're working not on a Cadillac, a Jeep. Just different cars here.
Shaking it up.
Shaking it up a little bit.
Probably prepping us for the spin-off series, Jeeps and Mastodons, which I'm excited for.
Don't hate it.
Hey, Ryan, you got a green light. You got an angel investor in Mike over there.
Okay, I want to change it then. I want to Jeeps and Sheeps. And it's just sheep, giant sheep run the world.
Now I'm into
Who runs
it.
the world? Sheep.
Remember that song by Beyonce?
We have fun.
It's all fun here.
It's so scary because I don't know what the internet is going to clip. So you just say this shit really quick and
Yeah.
pray. And pray that that's not it.
It's
It's
not
called
it.
the
Please
spray
not
and
that one.
pray, I think.
Oh, that's not a good term.
Terrible.
Why?
It's on RuPaul's Drag Race. You can't. We
You're
had then
serving
well,
spray and pray right now. Sorry.
Tell us about the Grith.
they're not there yet, but they're while they're working on this Jeep. Sean Wilhelmina just kind of takes over the radio
Uh-huh.
and starts screaming at Jack and is like basically just like, hey, pick up, I need you. Which is just crazy. And then she's like, hey, I have this mission for you. Come to the city. So he goes to the city,
But like he knows that like if this phone a ringing, you know it's bringing bad news. Like Wilhelmina's never like, look, nobody likes their job. Sometimes that you have to do stuff that you don't want to do. Sometimes you get to do stuff that you do want to do or you do believe in, right? That's most people's job. For Jack to have a Wilhelmina line, you know, every time that rings, it's the most evil shit possible.
Right.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
there is a orphanage full of babies. I need it burned down immediately.
you're the only man. But she comes up with a plan because obviously she can't be like, hey, there's a death ray that I want to take control of. So when he gets to the city, she's like, there's a solar satellite, I think, or something. She's just like, we're gonna harness solar power through a laser if you can help us out by going through the Grith territory. And I was like, I don't know how that makes sense at all, but he was on
But-
board.
She knows how to get to his hippie heart. I
Right.
don't know. What are these dirty people like? Solar?
And that's the thing is that she wants to use solar power for evil, but at least she believes that it can exist. You
You're
know,
right.
At least she's like into alternative methods of destruction.
She recognizes that the sun is powerful. So shout out to the homie.
Before this,
Um,
we had Hannah Dundee
Dundee.
brought up a question. When they were in the garage, she was like, wow, does everybody own a Cadillac? Or does everybody dream of Cadillacs? No, does everybody own a Cadillac? And like they dream of doing it. They dream of owning one. And do you guys remember a time, and I know you don't because it's before I was born, where like Cadillacs were the premier car, like so much that they became an analogy? And I wonder did Cadillacs and Dinosaurs ruin that? Like, was that the final nail in the Cadillac coffin?
Yeah. It's no longer cool because this children's cartoon and arcade game talks about it all the time.
That is
And
true.
comic book.
Oh, Mike would never forget the comic book. Don't you worry.
It's right here. It's right here on my shelf behind me.
Jack's not fully down for this plan, but she's basically threatens to send an army if he doesn't go. So that's eventually what gets him. He's like, fine, I'll go see what's up. So he basically sends his whole crew. Well, he sends a crew to go with him, which includes Dundee. And Dundee has to be there because he's like, hey, I don't even know about this science stuff, but Mike, she is a scientist.
I know
So
that.
he's recruiting
And a
this woman
diplomat.
scientist to be the expert for when he gets there to kind of like take a look and see what it's about because he doesn't trust Wilhelmina, which obviously that's smart.
Smart.
If you thought this was going to be an episode without the poachers because it seems like they're not needed, you're wrong. The poachers pop up. because they're
I
just
think, Cassie, you're laying down what the show is picking up, which is we've got 3 factions in every episode, and 2 of them are evil. And
Yeah.
that's like typically G.I. Joe, Cobra, Decepticons, Autobots.
Transformers? Oh,
Like there's just the good and the bad. This one is like Jack Tenrec with the power of Tenrecs is really fucked.
and there's only like 5 good people.
Right.
This is much
Yeah.
closer
On the
to the ratio of real good versus evil.
yeah, they're pretty on point. But at this point, the poachers just kind of see them going off on a mission, and Hammer's like, there's a scientist with him. I think he maybe knows the scientist or realizes, I don't know, that something's weird. So he's like, I don't know what's about to go down, but I'm gonna follow them. They're going into
I think he sees a guy in glasses.
and he's instantly wanted to give him a swirly. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
gotta beat up that nerd. But straight up, it is as crazy. He's just like, I'm gonna follow them, and when they get to that city or to Grith territory or whatever, I'll kill them there. And I'm like, why? Why? There's no reason. He doesn't even have an explanation. It's just like, I'll kill him there then.
I think it's because he could also, while he's there, kill the Grith, who are peaceful beings who just want to be left alone. And
That's
for
it.
that, they gotta die. Cassie, they gotta die.
What are they hiding?
Exactly. So then we're on our drive. We hear like a dinosaur growl. It sounds like a big old dinosaur. And this is when we get some lore that there's a one-eyed. Is this gonna be a T-Rex? The big guys that we saw in episode 2.
Oh, the necklace.
Absolutely. But he's called Cyclops because he's only got one eye. And to outrun this guy, all you have to do is just be quiet. But this crew simply can't do that. So unfortunate. Because the doctor
At one point, this is Hammer's crew, right?
No, this is Jack. This
is Jack's crew. And then Hannah Dundee's like, I got it, by the way. Did you know I just got a new bass drum? And then just plays it like it's the marching band one, like on her chest, and just as loud as she can.
Yeah, it's the Dr. Pheasant, as I like to call him, freaks out and speeds off in his little Jeep. So obviously they end up in this whole chase. They then jump into the river, and all of these cars, this Cadillac, can just drive in the middle of the river like a boat.
Yeah.
I was about to say, hey, Cadillac, are you going to turn that river into wine the way that it was walking on this water?
Great. They end up, Jack sees a waterfall and he takes his moment. He doesn't know what's behind it, but he floors through it. It ends up being a cave, so they're safe.
Normally it's a rock.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was a big gamble, but it paid off for them.
Well, Hannah says, can't believe you knew that was going to happen, like that there was this cave behind this waterfall. And he was like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Jack, Boobala, fucking play it cooler than that, buddy. At least say like, hey, look at that, the backside of water.
And then he just starts screaming for Dr. Pheasant to like come through to him, to drive through, and he won't. So Jack does the only thing reasonable, which is to leap out of the car and jump onto the Jeep like a madman.
Jack's got to leap.
He absolutely has to. If it's going to be on a dinosaur or anything, he's going to do it. So I don't know. They make it through the waterfall. They're all good or whatever. Cyclops then can't find him. He continues on with his life. And I hope we get more of Cyclops eventually. We then go to nighttime, and Dundee and Jack are just talking about what will happen when they get to Grith territory, because apparently what we get here is that the Griths can sense essentially good and evil by the Force, I guess, or how they react with Earth.
Sure, the post-apocalypse happened, so now there's frog people who sense good and evil.
Yeah, you get it. And then off in the distance, we just kind of hear like wind chimes, which Jack is immediately like, the Grith is here.
Oh, Grith are coming.
The Grith be here.
Do you
and
guys
that's
get Kristoff vibes from Jack as far as the Grith goes? Like, do you guys remember in the movie Frozen, which I'm sure you've seen as many times as I have, how Kristoff was just also raised by little rock troll ogres that just popped out? And I feel like this idea was stolen from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, because there is a weird relationship between Jack and the Grith.
Well, he's in like episode 1, there was like flashes of super mystical Grith talking to him, right? So
right,
yeah, I'd buy it.
And it feels like that they are like humans hate them, and also it's not that they hate the humans, but like, hey man, you guys are violent, stay out of our territory,
Right.
or bad shit will happen. But yeah, Jack has a connection that nobody in this show has, and Kristoff had a connection that nobody in Frozen had. So I'm saying Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, sue Frozen's ass. They made over $1 billion in theaters. You can get most of that.
Go. But Mike, it is that very same lizard that does greet Jack. His name is Hub, I believe. Hobbs and Shaw. Hob tells him that, like, basically, like, what are you doing in our land? We're just trying to vibe, you can't come here. And this is when he straight up is just like, why can't we live in peace? People are always coming after us. And you start to feel really bad for this little lizard guy. At the same time, we have Hammer attacks, like, Doc, and basically just, like, bullies him into telling him what the satellite is and how to control it. Like, he just kind of makes Doc work for him now, and it's the easiest thing ever because he is very nerdy.
He wears glasses.
Yeah.
But this is also when we learn that Hammer, like, I mean, I don't want to bully, but Joey Tribbiani, Kelly Bundy, Hammer may be the stupidest person that we've ever seen in any of our favorite shows. Like, This guy is dumber than a sack of... I got nothing.
Rock troll people from Frozen?
Yes, thank you very much. You finished each other's sandwiches.
Another Frozen reference. Great work.
Which is a Happy Endings reference, which is an Arrested Development reference.
So,
oh my
all
gosh.
Of these things should sue each other. Just nonstop litigation.
After this, we then have, we cut to our daytime commute. They're still traveling. The Grith territory is huge, apparently. But
daytime commute, of course, they turn on the radio and it's Jack and the Grith. You're here listening to Jack and the Grith.
You know damn well it's only Wilhelmina talking about how much she hates Jack.
Full control of the media.
It's more the Rush Limbaugh vibe talk radio than the Fun Morning Zoo.
Even when he's helping her, he's still like, who sucks today? Jack. Everybody boo him. But they get a mile out from the control station and they have to leave the caddies behind because they can only get there by foot now. I don't know why they added this into here, but it's important, I guess.
They have to leave the caddies behind, so at no point are they going to know how to putt for the rest of the journey.
They get to the control station, and once they're inside, they like bust open the door, and we see these little dinosaurs kind of crawl out, but they don't really care. But then there's a Zeke inside, which of course a Zeke is a pterodactyl.
Now we've had all of these names of dinosaurs have been like 70s sci-fi author names, right? Like not the authors of the books, but like that's the names that they would use for aliens. Now we're in full 90s mode. Like this badass flying dino, Zeke.
It's just a Zeke.
You're gonna get a Zeke attack.
And there's a little baby Zeke, and they have this big moment where Jack is like, hey, he talks to Dundee, is like, hey, under no circumstance do you touch that baby dinosaur because then the mother will reject it. And I was like, sure, why not?
I mean, I'll remember this information. I doubt it will come up again, but I'll remember it for sure.
Chekhov's warning.
Yeah. It's also like came out of nowhere. Like I don't think Dundee was gonna go hug this pterodactyl baby,
right.
But I mean, here we are.
Although the pterodactyl baby would have liked to be hugged by Dundee.
In a creepy way.
In her little crop top.
Yeah. They then start up the computer. There's a generator. They're like, power on the generator. Let's go. And as it's starting up, Dundee is like putting all the pieces together. You see her adding up all the math. She's just like, targeting system, laser. What is this? And like the whole time as she's like piecing it together, we just see Jack in the background loading up his grenade launcher that is like 8 feet long. Because he's like, as soon as she's like, hey, I don't think this is good, he's decided he's got to blow this place up.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the thing is that having watched some movies recently, like One Battle After Another and Running on Empty, a movie that was very influential to One Battle After Another, if you're going to live by peace against humans, but you're still going to fight back, you blow up every fucking building you can. That's what you do. And also, you still take place in the 90s, bro. So you need the biggest gun possible to do it. Like, even if it's just to go get you a soda, you need a giant gun to do it.
Yeah. It does look pretty rad.
And he
And then-
knows it does. He's back in like the Jack Tenrec mode of like, I'm gonna like. There's no reason for me to like squat like this while I load this gun, but I'm.
Well,
Gonna do
he's
it.
trying to make up for the weird reaction he had to not knowing the waterfall thing would work. So now he's trying to be even cooler.
Yeah, he's got to overcompensate now.
There's nothing more fun than a alpha male who has to overcompensate for something that happened hours ago. God, just so much fun. But do you think that Jack Tenrec has enough pouches though to fit in?
No, I do think there's a dearth of pouches for the 90s. And he's an adventurer. He needs his trailed mix. He needs his watered bottles. Like, Jack, fill them pouches, baby.
God, trail mix from a pouch though. You're gonna get like pouch lint.
Oh yeah, dust and grime for sure.
Yeah, I guess
Real
they
men
at
don't
this
care
point.
about that. Ryan, I hate to break this to you. Real men will
Oh,
eat
if that's
lint.
the case, then I'll never be a real man.
Eat some lint, bro. At this moment, the poachers bust in, and Hammer tells Jack that it's his weapon now. Sure, he's got claim over it. He's got the scientist. He's got dibs on this. They get into a scuffle, and they tie up Jack and Dundee. But they make this whole like big ol' X to make it a target and everything, because he's like, now that I have control of this weapon, I have the perfect area to like test it out on. So he makes Jack and Dundee the target in the most 90s way. Yeah. And so they're going like they're like loading up. For some reason the laser now takes a long time to charge. We get quite a long lead up to this, and we see is Jack is like tied up. He's wearing a crystal because he's a man of the earth. And it starts like glowing, so I guess that's telling him to use it to cut himself free, which he does.
This was the best part of any show we've ever watched. The crystal starts glistening, and I'm thinking like, oh fuck, it's magic. And he looks down at it, and then it cuts to him just slicing the rope with it. Like, it's just sharp. There's nothing magic about it at all. It's like, oh my god, I can use this. And yeah, just slicing through rope as fast as you can.
I forgot when we were meeting the lizard guy, Hob. He basically told Jack, Hobbs and Shaw, that
His full name.
he was like, hey, you'll know when you need to leave my land because I'll send you a signal. And as soon as this crystal started glowing, I was like, oh, this is the signal. I was like, obviously he does want to leave. Again, no, it's just so he can use it as a knife. That's all this meant.
But that would be awesome. They're both tied to these giant poles, and then he gets the message of leave right now. Like,
You gotta go.
Leave.
Fuck, dude.
Hey, bro,
Such
leave.
a bad time for me right now.
Get out. He gets himself free. He doesn't have the time to get Dundee free. So then he just action hulks out, straight up lifts her and the pole she's tied to out of the ground and runs off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, if he had
Human
learned
tetherball.
from Hobbs and Shaw, he would have stepped on the ground so hard that it crushed the ground the spike was in, and then it would have been easy to lift up, like it was some sort of parking lot, top floor of a parking lot. But he grabs it and he lifts her out. And then it cuts to later. We just see them in the bushes, right? They're free.
Yeah.
But I just wanted a scene of him with this giant log on his shoulder with Hannah still tied to it, just running and screaming.
Running off. The laser shoots. Everyone thinks that they have killed Jack. There's not a big celebration about it. They're just kind of like, nice. Check that off the list.
When
Done.
you've been working for something for so long, it's almost depressing when you finally achieve it.
Yeah.
Like the Red Sox winning the series, right?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Or the
We're
Angels
all-
winning the pennant. That's when my dad told me he'd come back.
Did he, by the way?
I don't think they won.
They did in
Never have.
02. So,
Oh.
yeah.
I hate
Could
to
be
break
back
it to
in-
you.
It just takes a long time to buy cigarettes and milk.
It does.
They're
It's-
very expensive these days.
Once this is done, we then see there's a Zeke flying around in the sky, which you're like, wow, pretty rad. But not only that, there is a lizard person kind of steering it and riding it. And this is
Hell
like
yeah.
freaks out the poachers. Like they just go running in. They're like, oh my gosh. Nobody believes them that they just saw the raddest thing ever. Nobody cares. And at the same
well, like nobody believes him, yeah. And it's like that reaction from the new Planet of the Apes series when like Caesar can ride a horse, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" But still, it's like that shouldn't happen because they're so much lesser than us. Like these people have figured out peace. They figured out like true isolation in the classic sense. But still, they're so racist that they're like, but there's
Right.
no way that this person could ever ride a Zeke.
Or be in harmony with the dinosaurs like this, because they're afraid of all of them.
Especially so crazy because the Grith didn't have to take its hair genitalia and plug it into the hair genitalia of the Zeke that it was riding. So how is this even possible? That's from Avatar, Mike.
I know the science.
James Cameron movie franchise.
Can you imagine if that was from here and then we found out James Cameron stole that also from Cadillacs and Dinos? Sue. At this moment, Jack breaks back in. He takes over the control center. I don't know. There's like a whole little scuffle thing. Dundee shuts down the laser now, and because it was targeted for City and Sea, so obviously we can't have that. They can't override it though because I don't know, lasers, but they can re-aim it. So
at the moon.
No. Not for terrorist Jack, member of the fucking 1970s protest era.
Yeah. Jack knew of one area to aim it towards, and that's obviously the station that they are at, the control station itself.
For sure. Night Moves, baby.
Hell,
the new one with Jesse Eisenberg, not the old one with Gene Hackman.
So important.
They're very different.
They are different. So we then find out they have 30 seconds to get out from here, which feels like enough time because they just have to walk straight out front. So Dundee
they have 30 seconds to move out of there, but the episode has 39 seconds. So we're going to do some maneuvering in order to make that happen.
Little bit of drama. They get out free, and then Jack remembers that there's a baby Zeke there. The baby Zeke. He runs back in, but hey, remember guys, he can't touch this baby. So
can't touch this. Which you would think typically it's Hammer, the villain, who is not touching the things because he's too legit to quit. But it's Jack that remembers this. Please don't hurt him, Hammer.
He has his little blankie. He ties him up. He gets outside and just kind of starts whipping this baby dinosaur in a sheet around.
He gets outside, and the very nice, very convenient countdown that everyone can hear because the awesome speakers in post-apocalypse is like 10, 9, and he just stands there being like, what the fuck am I going to do? What am I going to do? 7, 6. I got to do something. Like, very clearly something needs to be done. 5, 4. Shit, I got to do something. And then, oh, fuck. I don't want to spoil an award, but hucks that baby right into the air.
It just perfectly, like, the blanket falls off, right? And the mother's just flying around doing circles. He times it perfectly. The baby just syncs up in flight with the mother. It's an inspiring moment. Honestly,
it's called reverse storking. It's how some babies are born.
How do you like it?
And I wish, just because, like, if this was a Werner Herzog movie instead of episode 3 of a show no one has ever watched, they would have gone through all that, and then when the mom went to catch it, she would have just crushed the baby.
Sometimes nature does hurt nature, showing the futility of everything.
Look at baby Zeke. He's dead.
Show me the baby.
At this moment, this is a perfect moment to own the episode, or end the episode in my book, because I
own it on VHS right now on popfilter.co.
Absolutely, you can. We'll burn it for you and send it to you. I was doing a standing ovation. I was like, what a beautiful moment. What a kick-ass ending. It doesn't end here. They, of course, have to drive home during sunset. And Jack just, like, stops, like, off in the sunset, and they heard him and Dundee. I was like, oh, they're going to have a little moment. But he just returns the crystal, and he was like, I was borrowing it.
Yep.
From the Grith?
I guess, dude.
Probably.
Did they ever tell him to get out?
Oh, yeah, there was a signal at some point, and I don't remember what it was.
He's like, yeah, I'm doing it.
It's like, time to go. And yeah, he returns that, and that's our episode.
He returns it to the other Grith. That there was Hob, and then this was the Grith named T.J. Maxx. And he gives it there, gets his money back, and then he kicks it in reverse and drives home.
And it's a perfect episode called Death Ray. That's it, though. Except, no, it's not. It's not it. Everyone, hey, stay in your seats. it's not it. We have a very important thing to do. We have to give away our awards, which is the Dundees, of course, presented by cybersprout.net. Cybersprout.net helps you make beautiful websites. If you're thinking of making a website, if you've ever thought about a website, even
If you've ever thought about a
if
website,
you even came across your mind, if at all, then you need to go to cybersprout.net and see what they're working with over there, because they got custom templates in there.
Damn.
There's templates. They got design experts if you don't want to do anything. They make beautiful websites, so go check them out. Cybersprout.net. Let's go to these awards. I'm gonna start it off. Actually, Mike, in honor of you being the dinosaur boy who will maybe never get the award, how would you feel about doing the Dundees this week?
I would love to.
Okay. All right.
I get
perfect.
to give the points.
You, Ryan.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I love that he's doing this.
Show me your yeet of the week, Cassie.
Thank you so much for letting me go first, because it's obviously that little baby getting yeeted in a blanket to go home to its mother. We've had a lot of yeets, but to yeet a baby dinosaur into the sky, top yeet, probably of the series.
That reminds me of Cassie's speech at the end of the year banquet that we had for this podcast, where at the start of the speech, she was like, look, we've had a lot of yeets this year. So many yeets. Mike, that's clearly the yeet of the week, but I'll throw in another one where Fessenden is in the truck and full Jurassic Park, like he's about to get eaten, like he's a lawyer on a toilet. And Jack jumps in the front seat and then jumps out the other seat and yeets the two of them into the river. And I swear to God, Jack screams as he's doing it, "Die!" And I don't know who he's talking about, but I think this was a weird murder-suicide thing that he tried to do with his doctor.
You both get 372 points for the baby yeet, and then Ryan -5 for trying to hedge your bets.
That's what I'm talking about. You're already so good at this.
Your next award is Dynamite. What's the dino moment? Ryan?
I would say, I just mentioned it. It was the Cyclops just taking a bite out of the truck, just right on top. Doesn't want it, but he can't see where the guy is because the guy is like on the left side and he can only see on the right. Plus, no depth perception. I'm surprised he hit the truck at all.
Do you know what Cyclops needs to do? Shivat, because that's what he is.
If there is one episode where we don't make this joke, we retire the podcast. We end this series immediately.
Contractually, yes.
Yes.
Cassie?
Mine is, it is. I have just learning of Cyclops because I like that we revisited this dinosaur, but gave a specific one a backstory. And by backstory, I mean he has one eye, and they call him Cyclops.
The fact that he's named after Cassie's favorite character in the history of the superhero show and all of the shows we've done, like that's
absolute
kismet.
Favorite.
So we had an episode called Rogue. We have the voice of Rogue, and now there's a Cyclops. Are we just gonna? This ends with the X-Men showing up in Savage Land the whole time?
The episode 4 of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is called Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Whoa. Fashion is a thing in the future. Cassie, let's talk about it.
Fashion. We didn't get our only new person really was the doc, and let me tell you, no steez. No, he is not serving cunt at all. So I just went back to my boy Jack, and it's specifically the moment when he's holding the 8-foot long grenade launcher, kneeling, no
fashion.
Sleeves. That's fashion, dude.
It's an accessory.
And it's so important.
8 points to Ryan.
Damn it.
Oh, but that is a good one, Cassie. But we'll see how many points. Yeah, like 90 points.
Cool.
Ryan?
We all know what a fan I am of Donald ducking. To put on a shirt and just have your fucking feathery corkscrew balls floating in the air.
Hang out, wang out.
Hob, our lead, Grith, he has got this like old tarpy poncho that he wears to show probably how he's like a hippie or poor or all of them. I mean, those are synonymous, but just not a single thing covering up his froggy dick. And we didn't talk about either how when he was done, Cassie, with the conversation, did you see what he did?
No.
It was our favorite type of animation, which is don't draw new cells, just moved the physical cell away. He just went to the back, he floated backwards and disappeared like Homer into a bush.
You just made me realize that he is absolutely the origin of Crazy Frog, dick out and all.
All right, so 10-10-220 was a phone number from the 90s, and the amount of points Ryan just got.
Whew, that's a lot.
That's 1.1 million points.
Oh, yeah, I'm not good at math. Yeah,
No,
deal with that.
Points.
Your next award is the future. It's just like us. What reminded you of 2025, Ryan?
I thought that we get so excited by technology, but there is no reason to invent technology unless it is to destroy humanity, either physically or mentally. Mm-hmm. So them thinking like, oh, solar power, we'll definitely use this. And then no, it is to strike down at your enemies, obviously. It's what it is always for, obviously. Whether it's missiles or Twitter, doesn't matter.
I mean, that's how you get the right into solar power, is be like, it can fuel weapons.
Right. And when they figure it out, then they'll be all about it.
Yeah. And yell at the Dems for hiding it from them for so long. Cassie, what's yours?
For me, I got that there's just always going to be a group of people who seem a little bit different that just want to live alone in peace. They kind of have like their whole blissful life and a peaceful land figured out, but then people are going to have to wreck their lives.
Yeah, that is... All right, 1-800-COLLECT was another phone number from the 90s. And that's how many points Cassie gets. You figure out what numbers those were, Cassie, to figure out your score.
Collect. Let me take out my T9 texting. I got this, don't worry.
And Ryan, 9 points.
At least I know how many it is.
Yeah. Facts. Finally, producer Dave is whispering in my ear that there's no fucking way he'll let me skip this one. Mike insult.
See, I mean, I have an issue with this naming. And we could sell the naming rights. Like if 1-800-COLLECT wants to sponsor this name of this award, that'd be awesome. But it's not just an insult. It's how did this show inspire you to think of Mike?
Yeah. You know? When did we see positive. Mike on our screen?
Could be positive.
I don't like that tone.
It could absolutely be positive. And you could take whatever we say in a positive way. Always remember that.
Remember, every insult is up to you how to take it.
Yeah,
that's true. Sticks and stones and all that.
Right.
Because I was talking over your insult there, Ryan. I thought you said a word, but you're not allowed to say. Cassie, insult me.
I would say like when I was watching this group form, and I saw like two really cool people, Jack and Dundee, just like kind of like looking so cool and hot, and then this fucking nerd in glasses came up, and I was like, there he is. There's our Mike of the group.
I'm Dr. Pheasant.
You're Dr. Pheasant, and he just continued to get bullied throughout the episode. So I was like, yeah, that's that Mike energy.
Game recognized game. Ryan?
Okay, so I'm going to point out a part where Hunter is like trying to bully Dr. Fessenden and then gets a map, finds the map of the place that they need to go, and says, he grabs it out of somebody's hand and says, let me read it. Looks at it for less than 1 second and then throws it at somebody else and says, you read it. And it's clear that he can't. And Mike, that's every book you've ever opened. I have to get ready to catch because you can't fucking read.
That's why I talk about books so much.
Never learned how.
Both of those hurt in different ways. -1 million from Cassie, -1,000,001 from Ryan. Hey, listeners, do the math and email us at popfilterco@gmail.com to let us know how much they both won this episode.
And then we'll find out who is the Dino Boy of the week. Thank you so much for hosting that, Mike. Impeccable work with the points. The math on point as always. So thank you
Cassie,
for keeping that
tradition.
tradition.
Can't earn any more points.
What? So, Cassie, 1-800 Cars for Kids was a phone number from the 90s. You just add that to your...
The kids need cars.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
1877 Cars for Kids. It wasn't 1-800. So, like, what are we just lying on podcast?
Mine is more points from Ryan.
And I get more points if it's 877.
Yeah, it's true.
So, shout out. That works for me. Guys, what a beautiful ending to our episode here. And Mike, you already mentioned our new email, which is popfilterco@gmail.com. Go ahead and send us any other emails you want over there. We also have a website that you should be checking out, popfilter.co. Our friends cybersprout.net helped us make it, so go check it out, see how beautiful it is. We have another show on the network. It's called Movie of the Year. Ryan, can you tell the people what's going on over there?
Yes, as of this dropping, all of these droppings, that the 1971 season has begun. So tune in to see what movies we are analyzing, to see what is the greatest movie of 1971. And Cassie is on record saying that she has heard of at least 3 of them. So check that out at Movie of the Year.
Cinephile.
Yeah, it's sort of a big deal. We are also on social media. We're at PopFilterCo on Instagram and YouTube. Give us a follow over on there. Next week, you guys, I'm seeing here that episode 4 is going to be talking about the poachers, and they're going to launch a massive attack on Jack's garage in an attempt to take it over and exploit its weapons and technical riches.
Kind of about time, right? Like,
Yeah.
you haven't done this yet?
He's been there.
Yeah,
He's
he
been there
knows
for
where
a
this
minute.
is. He didn't have to go into a land that nobody likes to go to, Grith territory, to try to murder him, and he's just going straight to his garage. So I'm proud of them for getting there, and I'm proud of us for doing this episode and becoming closer friends as always. That's it for this week, though. For Mike, I'm Ryan. For Ryan, I'm Mike. For me, I'm me. Bye, everyone.